17, and we're taking a look at the latest real estate news.
Dennis Rodkin from Crain's joins us. How you doing, Dennis?
Great. How are you?
Doing well. So the recent report on the number of people who are equity-rich homeowners in Chicago. Explain that.
You are equity rich if you have a mortgage and you own at least half of the value of the house. The bank owns half or less. And even though we've had a massive run up in home values in Chicago during the housing boom, we're still the big city with the smallest number of people, or the smallest share of people who are equity rich. We have about 25%, 1 in 4 households that have a mortgage are equity rich, while nationwide it's 45%. In other big cities like Chicago, it's well over 50%.
Why is it so low here?
Well, we started low. Our home values were very, very slow to recover after the housing bust, and though we have boomed the last few years, we just haven't boomed like all the other as much as all the other cities. So the result of that is, if you're not trying to sell your house, your household wealth simply doesn't feel as big as it might if you were in another city. But if you are trying to sell your house, it means you are able, but you're not as able to buy the next house, to move up, because home prices are rising. You need that equity stake if you're moving up. And so this is sort of a self-perpetuating circle. Our prices don't go up, so our home equity doesn't go up, so our prices don't go up, et cetera. While in other cities, it's really feeding the boom. My home equity is rising so fast, I've got so much money, I can afford to bid up on a house much more than a Chicagoan might.
All right, also a downside to the rehab wave in the south side and south suburbs?
This is something, so I have been covering and talking here about the rehab and flipping wave that has transformed tens of thousands of houses in the south side, South Chicago, South Cook County suburbs over the past 10 years. And now we're starting to see a very small effect, but it's very upsetting to the people who live nearby. Homes that are rehabbed for flipping, and then people break in to have parties.
Oh, no.
Yeah, there are only 3 that are known so far. There may be more, but these are homes. This is a house on Wabash that was rehabbed. It was on the market, I think, at $260,000 and taken off the market. And somebody seems to be finding a way into these houses. The alderman I spoke to, Alderman Beal, said he thinks they're getting in through the realtor's lockbox keys. But hundreds of teenagers coming to these parties in neighborhoods where the other homeowners say, you know, we've got a nice neighborhood here.
Yeah.
We thought that house was going to help improve the neighborhood, and instead what it's doing is attracting a mess.
Is it just that they're not selling the rehabbed house quickly enough and it sits empty?
There have been so many flips, and some of them might be overpriced. There might be other reasons they haven't sold. A couple of these 3 I looked into, all were rehabbed in 2022. So it's not that they've been sitting empty for a year and a half. There has been a huge market for these homes. Most of them get sold, but here are some that haven't, and they become an attractive nuisance.
Interesting.
All right, how about Bill Gates selling his home in Hyde Park? Who knew he had one?
We did. We talked about it here a couple of years ago. Yeah.
There he is. He's in the window.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right there. Yeah.
In 2018, when Bill and Melinda French Gates' son, Rory, was going to college, going to the University of Chicago, the family bought this house. And now Rory has graduated and the family is selling the house. We don't know, we don't have it 100% confirmed that Rory lived in the house. My competitor at the Chicago Tribune did determine that it was purchased by Bill, at the time, Bill and Melinda Gates. Now that they're divorced, it's Bill Gates and Melinda French Gates. Rory graduated in June, and the house came on the market in late July. They're asking $1.55 million. It's on Ellis, not too far from the University of Chicago campus.
That's good college living right there.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, let's not do the dorm thing. Let's have a $1.5 million house.
With security.
Yeah.
With security, yeah, full security. All right, another one here, twin penthouses with pools. This is in the West Loop.
This is a building under construction, Embry, under construction on the West Loop. And if you look at that top floor, there are going to be 2 penthouses. They just came on the market. Nearly $8 million each, $7.995 million, and each one has an outdoor pool. So you're living on the 15th floor with your own outdoor pool. It'll cost you $8 million to do it, but you can see they're raised a little from the terrace, so it's not as if it's hanging into the space of the person below. But there you would be with your pool with a view of Willis Tower, the entire skyline,
For how much did you say?
8 million.
Sure.
Yeah.
One each. There are
Piece of
two of them.
cake.
So there's one for each of the two of you.
Oh,
It is
wouldn't that
crazy.
be
Oh, yeah,
great?
we could just live across the hall,
wouldn't it
you
be
and
great?
Mr.
We've been dreaming
X.
about that.
Yeah, we have
All
been
right, the
talking about that
mansion
for a
with
while.
the Great Gatsby connection.
Yeah, isn't this a beautiful house? This is the home. It just sold for $7.5 million. That's the highest price in Lake Forest in the past 4 years, but its history is really interesting. A woman named Ginevra King got this house essentially as a wedding present in the 1910s when she married a man named Bill Mitchell from a big Chicago banking family. This house was remodeled and given to them. Ginevra King, just a few years before, had broken up with F. Scott Fitzgerald. She lived in Lake Forest. She lived in another house in Lake Forest. She broke up with F. Scott Fitzgerald, turned him down, went with a wealthier man.
Yep.
And then in 1925, that all becomes fodder for The Great Gatsby. Ginevra King is the actual woman on whom Daisy Buchanan is
Get
based.
outta here.
And this is where she lived after jilting F. Scott Fitzgerald.
She did all right.
She did.
She did.
She did. She
That's
did try to
pretty
pursue him again later. After she divorced Bill Mitchell, she wrote Fitzgerald a lot of flirtatious letters.
I love how deep you can go with this real
I
estate
know.
news here.
Real
man. We're
quickly
getting-
before we let you go, is it a seller's market, buyer's market, good time to buy? Which is
Oh,
it
right
right
now it's such a seller's market. There's so little inventory, and buyer demand really hasn't slowed down that much.
Okay.
And so sellers are very often getting more than their asking price. There are numerous suburbs. I was looking just yesterday where the average selling price is well over 100% of the asking price.
And even though the mortgage rates are going up, it's still good sales.
They
huh?
haven't gone up that much.
Okay, good.
Your affordability is going away, but not that much yet.
All right. For more, you can follow Dennis_Rodkin on Twitter. We'll see you soon, Dennis. Have a good
Thanks.
week.